Namaste. Welcome to Om and Eve. I'm Chelsea. Thank you for joining me for today's Womb Health Yoga Flow. This is the second video out of a 4-part series where we are focusing on the menstrual cycle. So today's sequence is all about the second half of the follicular phase, so pre-ovulation. At this point in our cycle, we have a lot more strength and we're ready to take on everything and anything. This is down to a peak in your testosterone, so our masculine energy is coming in to help give us a little boost. So if any gym goers out there, this is a great time to hit those personal bests. If you're following the phases of the moon, this would be the first quarter, so it's a great time for action, movement and strength. So we're going to be moving with a lot more energy today, making the sequence a lot more dynamic. So I advise you to grab some blocks and I will see you on the mat. Let's begin. Okay, so come down onto your mat, and if you have one handy, grab a block or two. And we're going to begin by sitting in hero pose. Now you might find it comfortable enough just to sit back down onto your heels like so. If you find it slightly uncomfortable, then maybe pop a blanket or some kind of cushion in between the thigh and the calf. Otherwise, you can always come and sit on a block instead. So just find some variation that is comfortable for you. And we're just going to keep the spine nice and long as we come to begin our practice today. So shutting down the eyes if you wish, or taking a soft gaze, it's entirely up to you how that makes you feel. And come and rest the palms of the hands on top of the thighs. So begin to take notice of your body, make any little adjustments that you need right now that makes this position a bit more comfortable for yourself. Maybe be aware of the spine, maybe allow the shoulders to relax and allow the spine to drop a little bit taller, avoiding any roundness in the lower back or in the shoulders. And even maybe just play about with the position for a bit, maybe just moving your hips side to side, rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Again, just finding some comfort. And when you feel satisfied with where you are, start to bring the attention, the awareness on your breath. Feeling the inhales and exhales out through the nostrils, noticing the cool sensation on the inhale and maybe a slightly warmer sensation on the exhale. Notice if there's any pause in the breath, if the inhale is shorter than the exhale. And just taking a moment to arrive and settle, avoiding any outside distractions. And we're going to deepen the breath a little bit more now. We're going to inhale for a count of 4. So wherever you are, just exhale, let the breath go, and inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, just inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time in your own time. Nice. This time we're going to do that again, but we're going to retain the breath after the inhale and after the exhalation for the same amount of breath. So we're working with 4. Okay. So take a breath in and exhale to release, and we'll begin with 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and keep that going for another round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. One more time. Lovely. And then just come back to a natural rhythm of your breathing. And just start to roll the shoulders up to the ears and roll them back down, just to find that bit of movement within the body now. Opening the eyes, taking some big shoulder rolls, lovely. And then come and shift the weight forward, removing your prop that was maybe underneath you, and come into tabletop position. Tucking the toes under, we're going to come for some cat and cow here. So we're going to inhale, send the tailbone high, draw the chest forward, lower the belly, take the gaze forward, and as we exhale, we're going to round, dropping the tailbone, drawing the belly button up into the back body, shining the shoulder blades up to the sky, dropping the chin to chest. Inhale as we move through to cow again. Nice, and exhale. Inhale. Sorry, catching my breath. Exhale. Nice long arms. See if we can keep nice straight arms as we move through the spine here. Dropping the tailbone. Lifting the tailbone. Great, one more time wherever you are. Rounding into cat. Inhale, come back through to cow. And then come back to a more neutral spine. So still keeping the toes tucked under. We're going to come for some knee hovers now. So we're going to fire up our core muscles a little bit. So we're going to make sure we've got a nice strong upper back by spinning our elbow creases away from us, okay? We're gripping the mat with the fingers, rounding up through the shoulder blades. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, lift the knees about an inch off the floor. Draw the belly button into the back body. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more times. 1 more, you've got this. And as we exhale, lower the knees back down. Nice. Inhale, drop the tailbone up to the sky, Drop the belly down to the floor, come for your cow. Exhale to round into cat again. And feel free to move a bit more with your breath, so that might be quicker or slower. Just do what feels right for you. You might even want to turn in this little cat-cow into some more dynamic movement, so just moving with how the body wants to move. So maybe making some hip circles as we drop the belly, and then round up through the spine, and then the opposite way. Finding your unique cat-cow to what feels right for you right now. Breathing in and out, just moving the breath with our organic movement there. Exhale to round. Great, one more time wherever you are, come through. Inhale as we come into a cow, exhale, rounding into our cat. Come back to a more neutral position again, finding that strong upper body, strong arms. Take a breath here, exhale, lift the knees, breathing in and out. 2 more times. See if we can keep the head, the eyes down to the ground, and we're not putting the head up to clunk into the back of the neck there. Nice long spine, lovely. And then release the knees down. Fabby, come and bring the hips back towards the heels. Take the arms out long. We'll come for a quick child's pose just to stretch out the arms there, the shoulders. Stretch out the length through the body. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to rise back up through into tabletop. From here, tucking the toes under again, we're going to come into our first downward facing dog. So we're tucking the toes under, lifting the hips high, drawing that chest towards the thighs. Feel free to keep the legs slightly bent. You can pedal it out if you wish as well. Again, just finding what feels right for you, this organic movement. Find your dynamic movement here. Listening to your body and how it wants to move. Maybe you find some stillness for 2 breaths here. Breathing in nice and long. Exhale, drawing the belly button into the back body, lifting the lower belly up and in, creating more space as you draw that chest towards the thighs. Lovely. From here, just start to walk the feet towards the hands. Little baby steps, big steps, doesn't matter. Bend into the knees generously if you need it, and come into a forward fold. And again, you can have a softness in the knees if you're still waking up the back body this morning. So feel free to take that bend into the knees. Dropping the head, relaxing the neck, maybe shake it side to side, maybe release the arms, hold on tops of the elbows, ragdoll side to side. And then finding some stillness, gripping the mat with the feet, slight bend into the knees as we gently start to roll up through the spine. Taking notice as we lengthen through the spine, releasing each vertebrae one at a time, and then allowing the head to arrive up straight into a neutral position. Drawing the hands long and down by the sides of the body. We'll lift the toes up and place them back down. Get a feel for your feet on the mat there. Do what you need to do. Release some energy out below us. Lovely. Lifting the toes up, gripping the mat, drawing the thighs up, releasing that tailbone down to the floor there. So coming into a nice neutral spine, hugging the rib cage in, creating length through the arms here. We're going to inhale, draw the arms up, create a nice big circle up and overhead. Take the gaze up to meet the hands there. Lovely. Exhale, we're going to fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, come for a half lift, bringing the hands to the shins to begin with. Maybe you need that help to elongate through the spine there. Exhale as we fold forward again. Inhale, rise all the way up. Inhale, drawing the hands up, taking the gaze up to meet the thumbs. Exhale, hands through to the heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, draw the arms up and around. Exhale as we fold forward. Inhale for that half lift. Exhale, slowly release back down. Inhale, rise all the way up. And one more time, inhale. Exhale to fold from the hip creases. Inhale to rise for the half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, folding all the way forward again. Slight bend into knees as we inhale to rise, reaching the arms all the way up and around, opening up the shoulder space a bit more. Inhale, exhale, draw the hands through to the heart center. So moving on to the next part of our sequence, we'll come again for another little half salutation as we inhale, draw the arms up and around, taking the gaze up to meet the hands at the top. Exhale down into our Uttanasana. Forward fold there, taking a breath. From here, we're going to step the left foot back and come into a low lunge or runner's lunge here. If you prefer to have the back knee down, you can do so if you're still wanting to find more of a gentle flow today. Otherwise, come and bring the back knee up. Now, grab a hold of one of your blocks there and just place it on the inside of the right foot. Take a breath in our runner's lunge. You can even maybe move backwards and forwards here just to stretch out that back leg a bit more, finding stability in the right foot. We're going to place our right hand on the block and we're going to think about pressing the right knee in towards that right arm here. As we pivot around slightly, come for an open twist. So we're twisting our torso around to the left there. And we're going to reach this left arm up to the sky if that feels okay. Otherwise, come and place it down behind your back if you want to just open up through the shoulder. Otherwise, just to reach it up to the sky there. Breathing in, you can always look down to the floor. Finding our twist, embracing any wobbles. Lovely. Exhale, come and bring the left hand down onto the block this time. And we're going to come for a closed twist now. So again, drawing the right knee in so it's stacked over the right ankle. We're going to pivot our torso around, release the right hand to the sky and come for that closed twist. Lovely. Finding strength, release that right hand down to the block again. We're going to come for that open twist, but this time the back heel is going to come down to the mat there. We're still bending into this right knee, stacking over the right ankle as we come up into our warrior 2. So if you want, find the adjustment for the front leg there if you need to, making sure the knee is tracking over the right toes. Draw the arms up, find that strength in your warrior 2. Nice stacked torso. We're not leaning over anywhere, okay? Take the gaze along the front arm there, find your strength. Draw that energy down into the feet, draw the tailbone down. Breathe in, breathe out. Lovely. From here, we're going to pivot around onto the ball of our back foot as we come into a high crescent lunge. So we're thinking of sending our left heel away from us, straightening out as much as we can through this left leg, getting a nice deep stretch into this left hip flexor. All the while we are bending into this right knee. See if we can keep the knees tracking over the toes in line with our ankle there. And we're going to raise our arms up. Come and bring the hands into Kali Mudra. So we're interlacing our pinky ring and middle finger and thumb and keeping our pointer fingers pointed up together towards the sky there. Take the gaze up. Maybe draw the elbows back. Draw the arms back, open through the chest. Breathing in. Find your Kali. Lovely, one more breath here. Nice. Exhale as we open up again, finding our warrior two. Come from reversed warrior, taking the left hand onto the back of the left thigh, reaching that right arm up to the sky, opening up through the right side of the body here. Breathing in, bending into our front knee. Lovely. Inhale as we come back through to warrior. We're going to straighten out that front leg for a moment here, and then come for a reverse triangle. Reaching up, breathing out. Lovely. Inhale, come back down and find your warrior two again. From here, reach this right forearm onto the right thigh. Reach the left arm all the way up overhead. Extended side angle here. Reaching long. Find that length from the tips of the fingers all the way down to the outside of that left foot there. Breathing in. Opening up again through the chest and the hips. Great. From here, I want you to reach down and find that block that we used earlier and come back up to standing. You can heel toe that back foot in a touch here, and we're going to come into our half moon pose, okay? So from here, find the spot on the floor where you're going to place that block down. You can push forward, pivot off the back foot there, find your balance, and bring that block down in front of your right foot there, okay? Sometimes I find it better to have the block slightly further away. I find it handy if the wrist is in line with the shoulder. That's where I find more stability here, okay? So reaching the left arm up to the sky. See if you can draw this left leg, up to the sky as well. Opening up into your half moon pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Lovely. Breathe and smile. And then from here, we're going to pivot our hips around and come and place our left foot to meet the right and come in for that forward fold. Find a release. Maybe bend into one knee, straighten into the other, ragdoll out in your forward fold here. Lift the toes up, lift the heels up maybe. Just find a bit of movement that feels nice for you. Great, bend into the knees, gently rise up. Inhale as we draw the arms up and around. Find Tadasana. Exhale, draw the hands down through to the heart center in our Kali Mudra. Again, take a breath here. And exhale, sigh out through the mouth. 2 more times. On the last one, bring your Kali Mudra up to the third eye. Breathe in. Exhale. Lovely. Release the hands down by the side of the body. We're going to repeat that sequence again on the opposite side. Grounding our feet into the mat here, reaching our arms up to the sky as we inhale. Exhale, folding from the hip creases. Come into that forward fold. Take a breath. Step the right foot back this time, finding that runner's lunge or your low lunge if you prefer the knee down. Remember to take the option for you. You should have that block handy nearby again. Take a bit of movement into this low lunge here. Whatever feels good for you, just to help stretch out the right hip crease. Straightening into the front leg, bending into it again. Fab. We're going to come for our open twist again this time. So we're placing the left hand onto the block this time. We're pressing our left knee in towards the back of the left arm there, and we're reaching our right arm up to the sky. You might find it better if you want to pivot onto the back foot. You can do if you wish, if that feels a bit better for your ankle. Take the gaze up, open the chest wide. Breathing in. One more. Remember to smile throughout your practice. Come and bring that right hand down to the block this time. Finding your balance, reposition yourself if you need to. And then come and release the left hand this time. Rotating to the left there. Opening into this closed twist. Breathing in. Lovely. Exhale, come back to that open twist, and the back heel comes down again, opening up, reaching up to the sky, and then press into that left foot. Rise up, maybe straighten out the leg a bit, readjust your feet if you need to. Bring that right leg in a touch if you need to, and finding your warrior two again. So pressing deeply into this lunge here. Take the arms up. Open up the collarbones, so reach the arms long, find strength within your warrior two here, drawing that energy down again. Breathing in. And one more breath here. Come for reverse warrior, reaching back, opening up into the left side of the body. Come back through to warrior two, straighten out that front leg, reach the arm up and back again, come for reverse triangle. Lovely, keep breathing here. All these twists and long pauses really fire up the body, fire up our core. Come back through into your warrior two there, nice and low. From here we're going to take that left arm onto the left thigh, reach the right arm up to the extended side angle. Lovely, breathing in. Opening up that chest. If it helps to sort of reach the arm up and around to find that opening, feel free to play about with the arm here. Nice. From there we're going to reach down for that block again, come and stand up, straighten out that leg as we prepare ourselves for our half moon pose again. So maybe heel toe that back foot in a touch as if you're going to come into your triangle pose. Bend into the front knee there, find the point on the floor. Great. Find the connection, the block to the floor there. Reach this right leg up to the sky this time. Try and open up into the hips there. Maybe stack the wrist underneath the shoulder again. Find what works for you. Reach the right arm up. Embrace the wobbles. Breathing in. One more. Lovely. Exhale as we release the right foot down to meet the left. Come for that forward fold. Uttanasana. Lovely. And just hang out here for a moment. Breathing in and out. Try not to feel any frustration if you found yourself wobbling a lot or falling over. It's all part of the practice. Embrace everything. It's your practice. Release any judgment. Soften into the knee as we gently rise up again, reaching the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, draw the hands through to the heart center. Finding a few breaths here, again bringing the hands into your Kali Mudra. Breathing in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. 2 more times. Bring your Kali Mudra to the third eye, breathing in. Release the hands down to the side of the body. From here, we're going to flow down to our mat again. So we're taking it nice and mindfully. We'll inhale, draw the arms up. As we inhale, taking our gaze to meet the hands. Exhale, folding from the hip creases, come into that forward fold. Inhale, come for a half lift. Draw the head and chest up, create a nice long spine. Exhale as we return to our Uttanasana and step back into a high plank. From here, we're going to keep it nice and strong, drawing the belly button up into the back body. We're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. So breathing in, breathing out. Press the shoulder blades high. Great. One more breath. And as we exhale, lower the knees, chin and chest, keeping the hips high, keeping the elbows tucked in, pressing the hips up to the sky. Big breath in as we exhale, push ourselves up into Cobra. taking the gaze up, drawing the chest forward, drawing the collarbones forward. From here, as we exhale, I want you to shift your hips back and think about coming into our cow pose. So our hips are still pressing up to the sky as we're dropping into the belly, and then rounding through our lower back as we come down into a kind of modified child's pose. So we're keeping nice and low to the ground here. The hands might come a little bit closer to the body. From here, we're going to inhale as we slide along low to the mat, keeping the elbows tucked into the body. When our shoulders become in line with our hands, I want you to press into the hands, draw the chest forward, and bring the hips down towards the mat and open up into your cobra again. Breathing in as we exhale. Push the tailbone up to the sky, come through to a cow, and then drop the hips back into that modified child's pose, keeping the gaze along the mat here. Inhale as we slide along the mat again. Again, remember to keep the elbows tucked in and not falling out to the sides. Nice and low, press into the hands as you drop the hips forward. Drop the chest open to the sky, take the gaze up. Exhale, draw the hips back again. Just do that 2 more times in your own time. So we're almost slithering along the mat as we come into our cobra. So think of moving along your mat like a snake almost. And then as we exhale, draw the hips up to the sky, the tailbone tilted up towards the sky. Last time, inhale, keep it nice and low. Breathing out as you shine the chest forward, take another breath here. Exhale, push the hips back and find that child's pose. Nice long arms here. Dropping the forehead to the mat. See if you can drop the hips closer to the heels. Taking 1 more long breath here, breathing in. And if you want, feel free to sigh it out. Gently press yourself up and then come and swing your legs to one side, and then eventually bring your legs straight out in front of you. Great. From here, we're going to begin by bending the left knee and bringing the foot flat on the floor. So we want to keep our foot sort of in line with our left sit bone here, keeping it as close and as what feels comfortable without you rounding into your lower back. So we want to keep our spine nice and long, adjusting our sit bones, maybe moving the fleshy part out from underneath us. All the while we're keeping our right leg switched on, so we're not letting it flop out to the side. We want to keep the right leg activated, toes up to the sky, internally rotating into our right hip joint here. Breathe in, up nice and tall, hug that leg in, and then hug it in a little bit closer with the right hand here as we take the left hand around behind us in for a twist. Remember to keep that right leg switched on. So inhale as we breathe up and create length through the spine. Exhale as we soften to find a deepening into our twist as we take our gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale as you create the length. Exhale as we find more space to soften and deepen into this twist. See if we can keep our left knee hugging in towards the body. If you have the space, you can always come for a little lock here, a bind. Pop in the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. However, if that's just not accessible, or you just don't feel like doing it today, just come and rest the hand on the outside of the knee instead. 1 more breath here, breathing in. We'll gently come back round to centre. We're going to come for an open twist again. So this time the right hand is going to come down to the floor behind us. And we're hugging the left knee in now with the left elbow here, keeping it nice and close. Inhale to draw the spine nice and long, and exhale as we gently twist and maybe take the gaze further around to the right shoulder now. Be mindful of that right leg, keep it active. And try and avoid slouching too much into our lower back. See if we can use our right hand to help prop us up and keep us in line. Fabulous. From here, I want us to now pivot onto the outside of our right hip slightly. And from here, we're going to use our right hand as support. We're going to push our hips up and forward as we raise up onto the ball of our left foot. So we're coming into wild thing. So as you breathe in, push the hips up off the floor, press the right hand into the mat, press the ball of the left foot into the mat, reach the left arm up and back, bringing that chest up to the sky, shining it up, pushing the hips up and forward, breathing in, breathing out. One more. Great, exhale, lower the hips down with control. Very nice, and reach both legs out. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. Hug that right knee in, foot flat on the floor. We're going to inhale to drop nice and tall. Come for our closed twist to start with. So bringing the right hand down behind us as support, keeping that left leg switched on. Maybe adjust the sit bones if you need to find the sit bones, remove the fleshy part out from underneath us. And inhale to draw length through the spine. And as we exhale, see if we can deepen a little bit more into the twist. You can close the eyes if it helps you to focus your breath, focus on where you are right now. Tapping into that inner strength. Hugging that right knee close into the body. Don't let it fall away from us. Great, one more breath here. Great, inhale, come back through to center. We're now coming for the open twist. So we're taking the left hand behind us this time, keeping this right knee hugged in with the right elbow there. Inhale to drop nice and tall. Exhale as we twist a little bit deeper to the left. Be mindful of that left leg, left toes up to the sky, keeping that long leg activated. Same thing here. We're going to pivot slightly onto our left hip this time. Pressing our left hand into the mat, we're going to lift our hips up to the sky again into Wild Thing, pushing into the ball of this right foot. Inhale, draw the hips up, draw the chest up to the sky, reach the arm back, breathing in, pushing our hips up. Wait, one more breath. Breathing in, open up, reaching the arm back. Exhale, lovely, with control, bring the hips back down. Very nice. From here, just shift the hips forward slightly down onto your mat, bend into the knees, and nice and slowly, with control, start to roll back down onto the mat. Slowly, 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 with control. Nice. And come and rest the back body onto the mat. Knees are still bent, feet are flat on the floor. We're nearly at the end here. Come and bring your hands down to the mat for support. We're just going to come through some rolling bridges, okay? Just before we come into our Savasana, just to finish off. Pressing the feet into the mat. Inhale, push the hips up, press the feet down into the floor. Slowly rolling up through the spine, up onto the shoulder blades. Maybe the shoulder blades come together slightly. Bringing the chest up to the sky, pushing the hips up. And exhale to come all the way down again. Great, inhale, raise the hips up. Bring the chest up, push up to the sky. Exhale to roll back down. Being aware that our knees aren't knocking it out to the side as we come up. Try and keep the hips and the knees in line with the hips, pressing the hips up to the sky. Great, exhale, roll all the way back down. Fabulous, pause here. Pause here and just allow the legs to release below you. Straighten out the legs. Maybe allowing them to become a little wider than the hips. Allowing the arms to rest down to the floor. Externally rotating through the shoulders so that the palms are facing up, if that feels a bit more comfortable to you. Breathing in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose 2 more times and out through the mouth. And last one. And allow everything to relax. relax, let go of any tension you're holding on to, tightness. Release the hands, the legs, the torso. Maybe wiggle side to side just to allow the body to relax, let go. And just before I leave you here, just for a couple of minutes in your Savasana, just take notice of the body again. How does it feel? Feel the tingling sensations, any vibrations, buzzing, the energy of moving our body. Allow yourself a few moments of stillness here, just being aware of where you are right now, being aware of the sensations in your body. If your mind does start to wander, just gently bring it back to the sensations in your body again. And start to bring some movement, wriggling the fingers and toes. Perhaps rotating the wrists and the ankles. Finding a little bit of movement. And just allow yourself, in any way you can, just to come and roll back up into a nice easy sitting position on the mat, whether you roll onto the side of your body and then just gently press yourself up, or you can rock back and forwards in a cradle pose and rock up to a seated position. Just find the movement and find what feels right for you, being mindful of how you get to your Sukhasana, your easy sitting pose. You can bring your hands together at the heart center in your Anjali Mudra. Again, give yourself some thanks for showing up for your practice today and embracing how strong your body can be, embracing any wobbles that you felt through the practice, and know that you can always move forward and overcome these wobbles. I'll leave you here with an Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. To make sure you don't miss out on any future videos, then please subscribe and hit that bell icon to receive your notifications of when I next post. Don't forget to also like this video, hit that little thumbs up icon, and share this with family and friends. This allows my channel to grow, meaning that I can continue to create free and high quality content for you. However, if you would like to donate, I have popped a little donations link in the caption box below. Until next time, take care, sending you all much love, gratitude and serenity. Namaste.